Okay, so you know France, right? I mean, who doesn't? Wine, cheese, the Eiffel Tower.
Exactly.
In this deep dive, we're going to dig into some surprising stuff about France that I bet you haven't heard before.
Absolutely.
And, we're talking about 10 really curious insights into France based on what we've been looking at.
Yeah, some really fascinating stuff.
So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
When you think about a global capital like Paris,
right.
You think of bustling streets and traffic and just a ton of cars, right?
For sure.
But get this.
Okay.
Paris has only one stop sign.
What?
Just one.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
That's wild.
It seems like they navigate the city mostly using traffic lights and this rule called priority to the right.
Priority to the right.
Yeah, it's like, imagine you're driving in Paris, right?
Okay.
Unless there's a sign or a light telling you to stop, you have to yield to any vehicle coming from your right.
Huh. So it's like a constant awareness of what's happening on your right side.
Exactly. So different from how we do things.
Yeah, that would take some getting used to for sure.
And speaking of unique rules in France, you can actually get this.
Okay.
Marry a deceased person.
Wait. Marry a deceased person?
Yeah, it's true.
I've never heard of that.
It's like a really specific set of circumstances. Not an everyday thing.
Right. Of course.
But the law is actually there.
So, how does that even work?
Well, from what I understand, there are certain conditions that have to be met, like proof that you were already planning to get married before the person passed away.
That makes sense, I guess.
But still pretty wild.
Yeah, it's it really makes you think about the boundaries of love and commitment.
Absolutely. Now, completely switching gears here, get this.
Yeah.
France has the most time zones in the world.
Really? More than the USA?
Way more. They have 12.
Wow.
All because of their overseas territories.
That's fascinating. It really speaks to their history as a global power.
Right. Even though their mainland is just in Europe, their influence stretches all over the place.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Okay, ready for another fun fact?
Hit me.
The French eat about 30,000 tons of snails every year.
30,000 tons. That's a lot of escargot.
It's 500 million snails.
Wow, that's a whole lot of snail.
Yeah.
It's amazing how different cultures embrace different foods.
Yeah, totally. And, speaking of culture, they're pretty serious about protecting their language, too.
Oh, how so?
They have a law that says French radio stations have to play at least 40% French music during prime time.
Interesting. So it's a way to ensure that French music gets heard.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
With so much global music out there, it's easy for local artists to get drowned out.
Right. And they even have quirky ways to promote their culture. There's this one village that actually renamed itself I Heart France just to attract tourists.
No way.
Yeah, it's true. They just went for it.
That's hilarious and kind of brilliant.
Right. Now, let's take a quick trip back in time to the French Revolution.
One of the most defining moments in history.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about politics. They even messed with timekeeping.
What do you mean?
They introduced a whole new calendar and tried to make the day 10 hours long.
10 hours.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That's crazy. It shows how revolutionary they were, trying to change everything, even time.
Right. It didn't last very long, but it's still pretty wild.
Totally. Now, speaking of things that didn't last long.
Okay.
Did you hear about the shortest reign in French history?
No. How short are we talking?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's it.
That's it. Louis IX was king just long enough to sign his abdication papers.
Wow. That's got to be some kind of record.
It definitely makes you wonder what was going through his head.
Right. What happened there?
That's a story for another deep dive.
Absolutely. Okay, back to more impactful stuff, though.
Sure.
The metric system that we use all over the world?
Yeah.
France invented that.
Really? During the revolution?
Yep. It's their gift to the world that keeps on giving.
Think about it. It's the standard for measurement in so many fields: science, commerce, everyday life.
Totally. And last but not least, we have to talk about French cheese.
Oh, yes, of course.
Get this. France has over 1,000 different types of cheese.
1,000. That's a different cheese for every day of the year.
Pretty much. It's incredible.
It really is. It's a testament to their culinary heritage.
Absolutely. So there you have it, folks.
From snails to stop signs.
France is full of surprises, and, it makes you think.
About what?
In a world that's constantly changing,
right?
What does it really mean for a country to hold on to its unique identity?
That's a good question.
And how do all these little quirky things that we talked about actually contribute to that bigger picture?
Yeah, it's something to ponder.
Definitely something to think about long after this deep dive is over.
Absolutely.
And that's a wrap on this episode of The Deep Dive. Thanks for listening.
Always a pleasure.